Okay, we're back on the four-wheeler again. This will be part 2. Shut this off. Okay, so I didn't film it, but yesterday I ordered from Amazon that new air filter thing. See how it's not cracked no more. So I just took it off. It's just the 2 hose clamps. Peeled that old one off, put this one on, ready to go. And then I also took out the air filter yesterday, which is, this sits on the end. I'll show you that when we go back together, but this sits on the end there, and there's just a Phillips up in there. As you can see, so that's the only thing you gotta take off, is that to get the air filter out. And then there's this that sits inside, so it kind of sits like this in there, just like that, with the air filter on this. As you can see, but I got that out. I was gonna blow it out. It's not even that dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and blow it out for him because he asked me to do that. So there's that. We'll get her blown out here real quick. And then I'll show you checking the rear diff, or the rear diff and then the front diff. How to do that. I did that yesterday, but I'll show you again. I just had too much going on yesterday. I couldn't get out and film, so I'm trying to get this stuff done because I gotta backing up a little bit here. So, which we should have some videos this weekend. I got about 3 or 4 cars we gotta work on, possibly. So we'll get on that, and then I'm gonna blow this out though. So I'll take this. We'll take this outside. So here's the filter. Blow it out real quick. Stuff we'll try to get out of there. I mean, I think this is like a brand new filter. I don't know why he wanted it blown out. He said he didn't know what it looked like, so there we go. So all you got literally when you take this out, you have put this in here, this little thing up in here. Make sure it pops at the top. Make sure you get all the way in there. So, make sure that thing's sticking out the top there. Literally all you do is just put it down in here. Let me show you. Get some light on there. Oh, I might get that. I'll grab this stuff out of there. Sure it's clean in there. And literally all you do is just throw it on there. Then we'll take that little piece. This guy with the Phillips on it. Sure it's around that. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but take it like that. Make sure it shows up on there. There we go. Just gotta make sure you shove it up on there all the way, and then see that's how it sits down in there. So you got that Phillips, and that's just pushed up against the air intake there. Just take that, tighten this down with the screwdriver. And that's literally how that goes in, just like that. Nice and easy. And then we'll come back out here. And the air box, I think I just showed you guys that, but there's just one screw that holds it, one bolt. And I think that's how this got torn, is somebody didn't take this bolt out right here and it just tore it. I'm trying to get that out, but all you do, these slip in and then clamp. So, put this in first, because this will flex over, and then you just take these clamps. Clamp it in just like that, and then we'll take the bolt, goes right here, think it was a 10 mil. Put that in there like that. Grab your 10. Mine's way over here because I was doing that stuff. Take 10. Take 10. That's all you need. Don't want to over tighten it. I probably wouldn't use one of these to put it on if I was you. If you don't know how to control the trigger, because I just put it on like that, because those little bolts will snap pretty easy. Don't ask how I know that, but I do. So that's that. We're done there. I'm gonna take our seat, put it back on. It's just the two. Seats on. There's that. So I'm gonna come back here and show you the rear diff first. So, like I said yesterday, I had already checked it, but I'm gonna show you guys how to. Just because of time, I gotta get stuff done. Because I have this, as you see over there, I have his 2 chainsaws too, which are done. And then this is another guy's generator that I was working on. And I got a truck up there, and I got a couple cars that are waiting, so I was in a hurry yesterday and I didn't have time to grab the camera. Today we're a little bit more relaxed because we got most of it done yesterday. So on the rear diff, if you have it, I don't know if all these Suzukis have it or not, but there's this little hitch adapter that goes right here. You're gonna have to take that off. I believe these are 13s. They go in here, so you're gonna have to take that off to get to this. They're actually 14s. And then here's how you check it. The top one here, which was I think it's a hex 8. I think it's over here. You just come up here, and just like any other diff, you take it apart, or take the top off, stick your finger in it, if you can get it, but as you can see, that's really clean, so I ain't even gonna mess with it. They don't need to be changed. He probably did it because he told me he had these apart before, so I don't think he's ridden it much since then. But yeah, then we're gonna tighten that. There. I don't know why they made the front bigger, but they did. And then I'll show you putting this back. Well, I guess we can do that really quick, since I've already done that. So we can go ahead and put this back on, which is just 2 bolts, or on each side. And go here. One there, one there. There we go. That's better. So there's one there, one there, and then one on the bottom. And these are like super tight. When I took them off. There's that. There's no really good way to get an impact. I mean, I could probably get my Milwaukee one out, but I had to do this way because this sitting right here. Real tight. All right, hang on. Probably take this one down next. There we go. That one down there. And just like that. Make sure it's fucking tight. I guess if you're moving trailers like this, that's probably how you want it tight. I'm gonna be moving that big of a trailer with this anyways. There's that. Oh, there, you can get your cover. Cover put on. Clean it all out. Yeah, I'll clean that up later. So, it goes over here. One here. Here. One there. And then there's one up underneath, which I still showed you guys last time.
They'd come later, sorry.
That's alright.
I went to go check and then I tried to push Bo back and he shoved his way through.
Yeah.
I was like, you little dick. Then I'm trying to figure out like what he's here for because I didn't know if he ordered any parts recently, you know?
No.
So I was like, I knew my phone was coming and I was like, who are you here for, like rent or anything? And then he's like, after that, I was like, okay, I can sign that. And then Bo was just all jumping on him.
Yeah.
He's probably like, that's the most weird interaction that come out of my pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel good. What's the Wi-Fi password?
I have no idea.
Mom said you knew it.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
Okay, can you let me know when you get a chance?
Yeah. There's that. This side will get like that. And the bottom. There's that. Okay. The bottom one's a torque. That is a T40 on the bottom. I'll tighten that back down, and if you didn't know that, check the other video. I'm pretty sure I showed that in it. If you want to see where it's at, it's right. It's up underneath a little ways. There we go. Now our plastic's back on. The rear is good. Here we go. For the front one, it's a H10. For the diff, front diff. I'll show you guys. And as you can see that, you see that top bolt right there, that top plug, the fill plug there. So look what I did. So you take it out. It's a little bit harder to get to. Come up in here and get it right here. Then bust it loose. Bust it loose. Get it off. It'd probably be easier if you take one of these off or whatever, so you can get your hand up in there a little easier. You can see that. So you gotta come from this side. Get it off, and there's a big old drain plug down here for your front. I'll show you guys that real quick. So, right here is the drain plug for it. It's for the front diff to drain it if you need to. And I'll show you why we're not servicing this one either. I'll show you how to check it. So, now that it's off, let me make sure I get you guys back right. Yeah, so now that it's off there, as you can see it, I just took, because I can't really get my finger up in there. I mean, maybe you can, but took a 90-degree pick, shove it down in here, get it as far as you can, like that, just like that, and I brought it back out. As you can see, that fluid is still gold. It drops off of there, so we're not changing. It's not dirty at all. It still smells new, so I'm not gonna change it for him because it's still brand new at this point. Like I said, he's had these apart to check them because there was a noise before too. So I'm sure he put new fluid in it. Now we're gonna put that back on. what his noise was. So we're gonna get these off the jack stand. And then I need to torque the front one, which I'll have to look up. Jack stand down here. Oh, I gotta put that cover back on too. That one's down. There's two. Under down. Here we go. Back on the down. I forgot about this cover here. Put it back on. Dirt and stuff off of it. Alright. This one goes like this. This one goes right there. I think this was up under it. No, that goes there. Okay. A little off. That, okay. This goes here. So, I have to go grab my 10. Just got a bunch of stuff in mine. Anyways, grab my 10. Socket on this up there. Get that one started. Get that one lined up. Get it started. And the back one, there's two back ones back here. I don't know if I should have taken this off or not. There's two back ones back here. I'll show you. It's kind of stupid, in my opinion. So there's two back ones back here. That go right there, but they are nut and bolt. So it's kind of dumb. So what I did is kind of somehow, I can't remember how I did this. I think I peeled this down a little bit. Somehow get that nut started. I think I'm gonna have to come in through here. Maybe. I think it's just gonna fall out. Oh, that's. How did I do this? Thought I had it pried down a little bit. I know that's how to get it off. I might have to. first, somehow. It's gonna be the stupidest design. I don't know why they put a nut and bolt back here. I think I left the front out is what I did. So, we gotta put that, take your tin, take this back off. Front back off. And then have it hanging, that's what I did. Okay. Apparently I gotta do that first. So I have it hanging down like this. Yeah, hanging down like that. And then get your washer. Oh shit. I don't have enough hands for this. Okay. Get this in here. Wash on there. Like so. And then nut. Get your nut started. Grab the other one. Do the other side. Washer. Washer. Nut. There we go. Go ahead and tighten those up. Put the front back on. There's that. There's this. Now, you're right. Tighten it up. There we go. Tighten this side up. If I can see what I was doing. I can't. Just like that. Stupid. Stupid design. Now, get it lined up where it needs to go. Put it in there, get it started. On there. Get the other one started. Here we go on the very front here. You can see that. There's two right here. Get your socket again. Get them up there, get them started. These are the two rusty ones. That's how you know they go on the outside. There's that. Get them started. Tighten them up. Those are 10s. They're all 10s. And you need a 10 wrench for those back ones. These are 17s. 80. I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna go 70. So the torque to 70 foot-pounds because those are getting tight. Yeah, there. I'm gonna break these off. Okay, it's done. So finish that out. Let him know it's done. Catch you guys on the next one.